Hello everyone, my name is Lul Dereje. I am Director for Sales and Marketing here in Metropolitan Real Estate. Today we're here to discuss about our brand new project line titled Westview Standard Apartments by Metropolitan. This is our brand new project for the year 2019 here in Ethiopia, Addis Ababa. So Westview has a lot of things to offer. So this video will make it very clear for everyone viewing it about the product line, about how we come up with the projects to do this and finally decided to go with it. So I hope you're going to give me your full attention. Hope you're going to be with me during this entire session. It's not going to take too long, but we'll briefly explain everything into details. So our brand new Standard Apartments by Metropolitan. This is our catalog. I hope everyone will have it. We have the soft copies and hard copies ready for you to go through. This is our different project line. As you all know, Metropolitan's first pilot project was Metropolitan's Arbet Gabriel Apartments. It's one of the top luxury apartments here in Addis Ababa, and everybody loves the quality and the speed we finished it with. Our second project is here in Bole Midtown Luxury Apartments. The third one is Metropolitan's Bole Tower Luxury Apartments, here also in Bole. This is our fourth line, and it's gonna make it different from the others because this is the kind of product that a lot of clients, a lot of potential partners and everyone was asking for, because all of our products were concentrating here in Bole and in Bisrata Gabriel area. So what we have come up with Westview Standard Apartments by Metropolitan is to target those people who can afford and who want to afford or own an apartment with less of a money what we are selling as of today. So what we bring you right now is the best quality compared to the market as of today and as of in a couple of years, with half of the price that we were selling with our luxury apartments compared to that. So in this video, you'll have full information about the product line, what is Westview, where it's located, what potential investment opportunities there are over there, and about the details of the apartment buildings. And I hope you'll catch up with me. So Metropolitan has two lines of products. So the one is Metropolitan Luxury Apartments. The second line is Metropolitan Standard Apartments by Metropolitan. So the big difference between those is not compared to when it comes to quality. It's not compared when it comes to delivery time. It's not compared when it comes to giving attention. Metropolitan do not compromise when it comes to quality and delivery, because these are the two main important things missing in the real estate market and have been missing for the last couple of years. So our reputation is the best and on the top. Our sales is performing at its best more than any of the other real estates compared. So we're gonna do the comparison between our own apartments. So Westview Standard Apartments is actually located in Total Soskutar Mazoria, or you guys can refer it around Zannaborg or before Zannaborg actually. It's more near to Total Zannaborg area. Here you can see on the Google Maps location where we are placing our apartments on. So this means we'll go into a detail what's around that surrounding, how accessible it is, how it's another part of for an investment opportunity and everything all in all. So as you can see here, this is the Google Map location where our apartment is located, and it's not in the middle of Bole, it's not in the middle of Bisrata Gabriel, but it's not also further away from the center of the city too. This is, as you can see, is less than 3 kilometers away from Bisrata Gabriel area. So, as you can see in this area, we have police stations. All the things that I'm gonna mention after this is within less than 2 kilometers radius. Some of them are a couple of 100 meters away, and some of them are just next door. So in this area, what do we have? We have facilities such as police stations, we have gas stations, we have schools. Actually, one of the top schools And some of the top schools here in Addis Ababa and that are really preferred with parents are also located here in this area. We have the golf club, we have the ring road nearby, and the actual property is actually less than 30 meters away from the asphalt road, which gives you a great access with multiple directions. You can access our property through this side, or you can access it through the other way here, or you can also access it with this side if you want to prefer it. So it's all about bringing choices when it comes to locations. Our entire property is 1,900 specifically. So we have plenty of space for your green areas and for the other stuff needed. So other things, what do we have? We have the most famous hospitals in that area. We have the safety being protected. We have religious institutions, including different kinds of religions, place of worship. We have a mosque, we have churches, and we have other places around it. How about other facilities such as marketing or places to do your groceries and everything? Westview is offering the best location in that area, bringing Metropolitan's quality, because our two most important differentiation between us and the rest of the world is we deliver something quality within timely manner. So if we say we're going to deliver a product or an apartment within 3 years, doesn't mean we're delivering it at its 2 year. We're delivering it within the 2 year. Bole Midtown luxury apartments is a great example when it comes to this. So our agreement with our client is to deliver it within 2 years. So we are actually delivering it within less than, probably within a year and a half. So this is the location for our Westview, as you can see it over here. We have all the facilities needed, whatever kind of things that are required, we have it over here. And if you go further to this direction, you can have the entire diplomatic community near less than 2 kilometers away from you. This gives Westview Startup Apartments by Metropolitan a great investment opportunity for people to live in an international standard apartment with the quality, with the safety, with all the facilities fulfilled over there, and with a better price. That means you can buy Westview Standard Apartments by Metropolitan with half the price from all our other products, luxury lines, and still target the expats and diplomats living in that area and offer a rental income. So these rental incomes will be determined, of course, compared to Bole or compared to other places. It will not be the same and exact, but this is a price that we are going to compare with the diplomats renting place across from you from the ring road with less than half price. That means you'll have your investment, a return on investment within less than 7 or 8 years. So this is also a great investment opportunity to get involved with cheaper apartments. So standard, meaning we named Westview Standard Apartments by Metropolitan because the standards that are right now currently surfacing here in Addis Ababa are not even meeting the local standards. Forget about the international standards. They're not even meeting the local standards expected from clients. So every client that buys an apartment here in Addis Ababa is expected to go through another innovation step. It could be a simple renovation actually, step from maintaining the paint, repainting the entire wall, could be fixing some of the cabinets, could be fixing some of the sanitary or pipelines, electric lines, whichever it is. Some of them are forced to go through the plastering again with gypsum plastering and do their own kinds of redesigning because the finishing quality is below their expectations, below the expectations of clients, and the time of delivery is also too long. So what Metropolitan does is still holding our promises in delivering these houses with the top quality. When we say international standard, we'll have different kinds of differentiations between the luxury line and the standard international standard lines. So when we say we're going to present you an apartment with half of the price what we're selling as of today, is not because we're compromising on the quality, or is not because we're compromising on the delivery time. We do not joke around when it comes to such kind of things. So then what is it? Okay, let me take you through the entire differentiations, because here in Metropolitan, all of us, from the management up to the middle and up to the lower employees, everyone is transparent for everyone coming from outside, especially when it comes to our clients. So we are really transparent, sharing what things do we have in the luxury lines and what things we don't have in the international standard lines. Meaning, what is the differentiation between those products? Of course, one of them is location and the other is the usage of materials. But what materials are we using in the international standard apartments, and what materials are we not using? I'll take you through and give you all brief explanations about it. So here you can see we have two product lines of Metropolitan Real Estate. The one is Metropolitan Luxury Apartments. The second one is Standard Apartments by Metropolitan. So whichever luxury apartment we have will inline and have all the things mentioned over here. So whichever Metropolitan Luxury Apartments we have will line over here and have all the things fulfilled. And whichever Standard Apartments by Metropolitan we have will have such kind of things and will have replacement of such kind of materials. We'll go through it each by one. Step 1, generator. Of course, it's a standard. We need to have it in all our apartments. This is not a luxury to have. Of course, some of the real estate in the markets promote generator, elevator, and water tank or some things as something to have as a luxury or an extra thing. But here in Metropolitan, it's an international standard for you to have these things. So generator, luxury apartments has it, standard apartments has it. Elevator, same thing. Water tank, same thing. Parkings, all of them covered. International supervisory, meaning we are still going to bring internationally accepted supervisors from Europe or whichever country we find is the best, and are still going to hire them in our luxury apartments and even on our standard apartments, because we don't joke around when it comes to supervision works and when it comes to quality. International engineering, same thing, starting from the design stage during the construction will be monitored with international engineers. All functional features, meaning, as I was mentioning earlier, all the apartments functionalities or all the equipment installed in the apartment must work properly. Good example, every door needs to open and close properly. Every window needs to do the same. Every toilet seats or sinks need not to have any kind of leak at any time, at any cost. This is a brand new apartment that we're going to deliver you, and we really give high concentration when it comes to such kind of things. Another is might be the flooring. If the floor is not done, some of the ceramics might be easily removed, or they might not be balanced or fit at its perfect place. These are examples that we have experienced from most of our clients who owns a couple of apartments in the city. So this is when we say, when somebody buys an apartment from Metropolitan, they should not go through an innovation, or they should not go through changing of anything, because we're going to do everything at its best. 1-year warranty. Just because we're building a luxury apartments over here, and just because we're building a international standard apartments over here, does not mean we will not give warranty for one another. We always give 1-year warranty for all our products. Why? Because we do the best with the best at its best. So, water insulation will be there over there. Steel main doors. These are the main gates found in all our luxury apartments. If you've been to Sarbet, if you've been to our Bole Midtown, and probably in when you finish, you'll see it in Bole Tower too. We're still having the security doors at the main gate because everybody deserves a safe environment, a safe place to live in with their family. So another thing we're missing, for example, gymnasium. In the luxury lines, they have it on top of the building, just like Metropolitan's Bole Midtown apartments and just like Bole Tower apartments. But on the standard apartments, you will have your terrace. You will not have the gym and clubhouse. You will have your open terrace with all the works done over there for you. So even if you have other invitations, other programs, birthday parties to celebrate, or any kind of gatherings, you can still use the entire rooftop with tents and other equipment, but we still have facilities fulfilled for you on the rooftop terrace. So we will not have gym and clubhouse over there. Exterior aluminum cover. This is aluminum cladding. As you've seen it as an example, Metropolitan Sarbet Gabriel apartments and Metropolitan Bole Midtown apartments, and also in Bole Tower Project 2. The outside cover is being done with aluminum cladding. That is to reduce the cost. We're using a special paint for the outside cover. So we'll do the plastering very well, and we will use the right material for an outside building there is. Okay, when it comes to kitchen cabinets, as you've seen, one of our best works in our luxury apartment lines is the woodworks. So we are still having the kitchen cabinet for our standard apartments, all of them, but we will have the luxury one, and we will install you an international standard one when it comes to the standard apartments. So this is a differentiation of luxury and an international standard wise. And these woodworks, or couple of things that I'll mention next: kitchen cabinet, tile flooring, marble, and other fixtures, are even above the local market standard as of today. We're still using the best materials and the best workmanship when it comes to delivering you the quality apartments within timely manner. Move-in ready. This is the most important part of this entire list we did. Move-in ready meaning the only thing expected from you is to bring your furnishing materials and just live a happy life that Metropolitan provides. As we always say, we're not only selling you a house, we're living you a lifestyle. So the kind of lifestyle you are expected to live in is the one you deserve. And you deserve a quality apartment with an international standard for you to live in with you and your family. Windows. As you all know, Metropolitan windows are double pane. These are to reduce the sound and to have reduce the sunlight that's coming directly, but we'll have a single pane window that's still with an international standard to serve its purpose. Bathroom wall tiles. Only at the shower cabinet. The rest of the bathrooms will have an internationally standard plastic paint that is actually being done in the United States as of today. So a building is supposed to be lightweight. So instead of using heavy materials in all the buildings over there, we are going to use bathroom wall tiles for only the shower area. The rest will have their own standard paints. We'll even use special wallpapers to make it beautiful for you, because whenever you see a toilet or whenever you want to evaluate an apartment, you just need to go to the toilet first. It will tell you the entire story about the apartments, the kind of fittings done, the kind of sanitary things put over there, the cleanness, and of course what you can see will tell you everything. So we promise we'll keep it at its best over here too. So the other things that the standard apartments will not have is ceiling lights. Ceiling lights are such kind of lights like these, as you can see, with spotlights and LED lights. So instead you'll have such kind of these frames found in our bedrooms. So this will enable you to have the most simple look in your house. Another is built-in appliances. Built-in appliances meaning the stove or kitchen socket or other appliances that we've been putting in our luxury lines. We will not have them in our standard apartments. Another thing is bedroom closet. So we will not have bedroom closets in our closet, but we will have the space for you to choose any kind of product to put over there. Guest closet is another differentiation we have. So these are the kind of things that we are avoiding from the international standards. And as you can see in general, most of the things we're keeping and most of the things that we're keeping are the most basic and the most important when it comes to having an international standard apartment. So I hope all of you would go through all these details and see the differentiations and also understand the quality. If we're having a product that's not serving its purpose, meaning if a house is not going to protect you, if a house is not going to give you a happy life and the safety and the quality that you deserve, shouldn't be called a house or shouldn't be called a home. So what we're offering today is to be transparent for every client and every salesperson out there representing us, to show you what kind of our Metropolitan Luxury Apartments is and what our standard apartments by Metropolitan looks like. And still, I can guarantee you our standard apartments by Metropolitan will be the best in the market compared to any kind of products out there as of today. We can see the structural works, we can see the finishing works, and we can see the delivery time compared with any other ones. So we want you to know that we are keeping our promise in building you the qualitiest apartment that you deserve with your family, and we're going to deliver it within timely manner. So you need to go through all these things. So another thing I want to discuss about is the price. We will provide you with the price list and we will update our prices depending on the market. So the sooner you buy is the better. This is our always motto when it comes to prices, meaning assets will always increase. The price of quality materials will always increase. The price of assets that hasn't been recognized at early stage will also increase at later on. So this is exactly what happened with our apartments. As you know, we have built and delivered our Metropolitan Sarbet Gabriel apartments less than a year, and our tenants or our clients who bought apartments from us as of today are renting it with a really good income, giving them a projectile time of less than 7 years to return all their investments, which is a great thing. So when it comes to Westview Standard Apartments by Metropolitan, we're giving you half price, and we are giving you the details of the apartment, what kind of standards it will have. So you can compare it with every kinds of products you want out there. But we are keeping our promise in delivering you that. So, price. We have offered Westview at its half price. So somebody looking for an apartment as of today with Metropolitan quality, with Metropolitan's name on it, at Westview area, is able to have an apartment at a price of this. Starting from this price, it is possible as of today to own an apartment here in Metropolitan. Yes, this price is compared to the market as good as it gets, and what kind of product you'll get with this money, what kind of promises will be fulfilled for you, the judgment will be left for you. So, all in all, you've understood about the location, you've understood about the kind of techniques we're using building in this standard apartments by Metropolitan. I wanted to make one point clear: the meaning of move-in ready apartments. This is the biggest difference there is out there in the market. Someone buying any kind of apartment from any kind of real estate should have the right or should be able just to move in the apartment and live immediately after being delivered. So that means this is the gap where most of our clients are having difficulties in changing the designs, in changing the looks, in changing some of the products already installed over there, because this is not something that deserve the payment that they paid and the expectation that they had. So when we say our Westview Standard Apartments is move-in ready, meaning we're providing you with the right equipment and with the right tools and with the best quality, finishing quality especially, there is for you to provide. That means there's no need for you to go through any kind of renovation or changing of anything. Instead, you just have to bring your family and live a happy life. Here in Metropolitan, we always have one saying. We always say, we're not just selling you apartments, we're selling you a lifestyle. So that lifestyle is what you deserve and what you need to have. So the other thing is about the description of the building. It's a 3-basement ground plus 7 building where you have enough sufficient parking spaces for everyone to have your parkings with the covered and with the safety that you need. So I hope you'll go through all the marketing materials, including the brochures, flyers, or you can go to our websites, www.metropolitanaddis.com, and browse through our products and what kind of things we have to offer. And I hope you'll have a peaceful life owning 1 or 2 apartments standard apartments from Metropolitan. Thank you for your time and thank you for your attention. Good day.